What's going on, everybody? Getting back into some more Sons of the Forest here. Just kind of woke up in our base. Trying to remember kind of where we left off here. Oh, need to fix something on the OBS. 1 second here. Gotta make sure I can see the chat, right? Alright, that should hopefully work. Let me just make sure that the channel is also streaming. Hope you guys are doing good today. Alright, looks like we are streaming. Sounds good. Alright, so let's dive into this. Weird that I can't see my control panel right now, but I guess we'll manage. Is that a rabbit? We were in the middle of building a rabbit hutch, if I remember correctly. That's what this thing is over here. Oh, we did build the rabbit hutch. We just need to put rabbits inside of it. I haven't bothered doing any of the rabbit breeding or anything like that. But either way, we're not going to be doing much of that right now. We have a mission today. We just did the rebreather cave, and so now we are heading to go get our rope launcher, whatever we want to call it. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and eat this MRE for some breakfast. So it's kind of unfortunate, but we're pretty much going to scuttle this base here, and we're not going to worry about it. We set it up kind of in just a weird place anyway, so I don't see why we should keep it. Where we're heading is away from this area anyway. One more click. We're heading kind of where that flash and entertainment area is. So anyway, let's hop in the golf cart. Move on. Oh, hey, Virginia. Oh, she is bringing me something. Get out of that. All right, so she had something in her hand. And so this is the way that we get her as an ally. Wasn't expecting to get her as an ally already. Was that a moose? I just get run over by a moose. Well, thank you so much, Virginia. It's very nice. Hey, you don't need to freak out. Blame it on the moose. See? That moose. Alright, well, here we go. Let's just grab Kelvin. Let's get over to a new location. What up, Kelvin? Follow me. Let's get out of this moose-infested area. What time is it? Almost 6. You know what? If it's almost 6, can I sleep again? I can. I'm going to sleep until the morning. Seems like the sensible... Oh. That's unfortunate. So that is the sound of enemies. And the moose is helping me out. Fantastic. What's going on, bud? Alright, I need to get a flashlight out here. Loading the inventory the first time always takes a little bit. These guys are really trying to take apart this base. Glad I'm planning on abandoning it in the morning. Alright, so I see Kelvin. But that's about it. Alright, let's go ahead and try this one more time. Bringing that light bulb with me. Alright. Was able to sleep until the morning. So I don't really... Is this a survival game? Yeah, this is Sons of the Forest. It's kind of a combination of a lot of different genres, but it's mostly a survival horror game with a lot of just there's not much psychological sci-fi elements and a few other things. But yeah, definitely a more psychological or survival based game. Getting a little tongue tied here. All right, hang on. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this next location. Man, do I need anything else off this base? Nah, who cares? Let's just bail. Come on in, Kelvin. All right, so we are going to head over to... I'm pretty sure I remember the location. It is where the rope gun is. That spot. It's one of the cooler caves in the earlier part of the game, in my opinion. But in order to explore it, you have to get what we got last time, which is the rebreather, scuba tank, whatever you want to call it. Whoa, getting a little wobbly there. So this location, here, let's zoom out on the map a little bit. Took me forever to realize that you can just, in the same way you zoom in and out on your regular GPS, you can do that with the golf cart one too. Just stop and get this loot real fast. Nothing really worthwhile except for a watch, which honestly is pretty good right now. We could actually use a watch. Don't remember if flyamatas are poisonous or not. Get in here already, Kelvin. Hey, come on, let's go. It's taking you so long, bro. There we go. Alright, so we're not going to go to this cave that's right up here on the left. Well, in a little while on the left. We are going to go past this cave and on to the next one that's near the entertainment bunker. Pretty sure that's the one that we need to go to. Oh, another little camp here. I am looking for 9mm ammo. I have like no 9mm ammo right now. Or I think I'm at least just down to my last clip. Oh, there's the helicopter. It's a cannibal camp over there. I hear a helicopter over this way. It must be behind the trees. Not a big deal. Go ahead and take... kind of want to take that Night 5 with me. Those little scooters are pretty fun to scoot around the island on, but a little bit of a pain. This is Sons of the Forest. And so just doing a little resource gathering before heading into one of the caves. Trying to get some 9mm ammo. Go ahead and drink one of these. See any food out and about? I don't think I saw any food, just a lot of energy drinks. Alright, oh well. Not too much here. Let's go ahead and keep on going to the rope gun cave. So yeah, it's... Oh, hang on, there's Virginia. Don't go away. Give me whatever you're holding. Come on, you three-legged mutant. Give me whatever you're holding. Want you on my team, so that way I can, I guess, marry you later after we get off this island. Thanks, girl. Appreciate it. Don't be scared. It's alright. Yeah, no problem, man. It's definitely a very unique game. Just picking some berries. Are we friends yet? Yeah. Are we friends? Can we be friends? We're friends. Sweet. Okay, cool. We can toss the GPS locator on her. And I'm going to hold on to the only gun that I have. Alright, so Virginia has joined our party, which means that she will now fight with us against some of these mutants. And if we keep these two alive for the rest of the game, we get the extra endings. Alright, I should eat something. I shouldn't just be out here all hungry. Oh, we got a lot of raw meat. You know what? Let's go ahead and take a little break. Cook up a little bit of meat so that way this stuff just doesn't go bad. Won't take too long. She's got... Yeah, so she has 3 legs. And then she has 3 arms as well. can't really go into the spoilers or anything like that because I don't really try to drop any spoilers on this channel. But yeah, she rocks 3 arms, 3 legs because of well, she's just really involved in the story. But yeah, hey, what's going on, Emily? It is a gorgeous game. Sons of the Forest or The Forest, whichever one. I really love what N Knight did with either title. But yeah, I remember the first time I ever saw Virginia. There she is. It freaked me out so much that I thought that she was an enemy. And I just took out the shotgun and just lit her up with the shotgun over and over and over again until she died, not realizing what I was doing. All right, here we go. Got all this meat here. Let's go ahead and have some breakfast real quick before heading on into the rope gun cave. Yeah, I have actually. I've seen a couple of, well, I mean, both the endings where you stay on the island and the other one where you get off the island. The one that I got off the island, though, I wasn't friends with Virginia before I got off the island. And so, like, it didn't. Oh, hey, all right. I ain't going to leave her alone. Let's go, bro. Come on. Stay down already. Meanie. Alright, and she's alright. Kelvin just stood there being his normal self. What's going on, Mo? Yeah, it's definitely worthwhile playing. It is a gorgeous game. It is. I've said it, I think, every single time that I stream it or every video that I've put out on this. It is one of the most detail-oriented developments I've ever seen. This is Sons of the Forest, Pancake Sniper. It is by far one of the most intriguing survival horror games that came out this past year. Well, actually, I should say it's been out in early access for over a year, but it just hit its full release, I think, back in February. But crazy game. To this point in the game, we have landed on the island, crash landed onto the island, and we are looking for Edward Puffton, who is... similar to the original plot of the first game. You're kind of just looking for somebody. This one obviously takes some different turns. So we can't do this just yet, but I want to see if I can get a golf cart battery over here so we can do some powered electrical. This is Maintenance Bunker A. I don't have a shovel just yet, which is unfortunate. And I don't want to use console commands on this playthrough, which just kind of drastically speed up everything when you have the rifle and everything else that you need. But that's Maintenance Bunker A. We're going to come back to this area. Wanted to stop over here, though, and get some golf cart batteries, because the golf cart batteries are how we keep the electricity running. All right, I'm trying to think if there's anything else of value over here. I don't think so. So we can kind of just keep heading on. Trying to get over to this rope gun cave. Alright, Kelvin, I'm leaving you behind if you don't get in this thing quickly. Come on. Thank you. Let's roll. Honestly, when I first played this game, I didn't even worry about like keeping Kelvin with me. I just left him behind the whole time. Still brought him home, so it doesn't really matter. As long as he stays alive, you can get the Kelvin ending. Getting the Virginia ending, though, that was definitely a little more calm. Oh, hey, indestructible golf carts for the win. That was definitely a little bit more rocky. And roll the golf cart. There we go. Do I do lives every day? Not every day. I have a full-time job. I own a business. And so I can do it a little bit more frequently than I used to, now that I do run my own thing. But I don't do lives every day. Typically, we release content about base building and like how to build the best bases in games like Sons of the Forest and Green Hell and that type of thing. That was a bad idea. All right, not going to bother pushing that golf cart through. We're just going to go on foot here, which is pretty close here. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for the sub. Always enjoy when new people join the channel. And if there's anything that you guys want us to check out or see, feel free to drop a submission or a comment and let us know. But yeah, this game, honestly, it is probably one of my favorite survival horror games that's come out in recent time, just because of the level of intricacy here. So, do I have the shock baton yet? I do not have the shock baton. I'm going to make a quick detour over to this cave here to pick up the shock baton. When you're running this low on ammo, you definitely want to make sure that you get all of these extra weapons. You don't think about it, like, when are you ever going to use a shock baton against a mutant, you know? But when you're in a cave and you are out of ammo, it makes all the difference here. Ooh, that's, is this the cliff where the flashlight is? Yeah, it is. Cool. This might have some loot here. Sweet. Little vodka. That's it. There might be some more up there, but I'm not going to bother going up there. Surprised that I didn't stop over at this cave before, considering how close this cave is to where that guy is. You can see on the minimap there where my helicopter crashed. I got the mountain crash in this playthrough. Probably my favorite crash because of its proximity to the can opener, so you can get a good source of food pretty early on. Oh, what happened? Oh, my stamina run out. Oh, that was silly. But anyway, so I was just kind of running through, and I didn't realize that I guess I just ran past this cave up here. No, so I really like how they do the death mechanics in this. When you die, the enemies don't kill you, they capture you. And so, at least on your first time, they capture you. And so after you die the first time, you wake up in an enemy, like, cannibal camp, or if you're in the cave, like, you wake up embedded in the walls with, like, the goo and slime that some of the enemies have. And so they give you a second chance. And so you still have your knife, you cut yourself down, you pick up your backpack, and either you're right in the middle of combat again, or sometimes they give you a little bit of leeway. And so it's a really, really cool way of doing it, in my opinion, instead of forcing the player to just get right into it every single time. But after the second one, yeah, you definitely die. You don't lose everything. You have to go back to your playthrough, or excuse me, your save file. So it really just depends on the save file and where you have left things. And seeing that you can only... Got the slingshot. That's nifty. Seeing that you can only save at your base. Saving is not that easy to come by. It's actually one of the more popular mods of this game is the autosave. Alright, so that means that we are heading... What cave is it? Is it that cave then? Okay, that's the cave that has the shock baton. That's the shovel cave. This is the cave that we need to head to, though, because this is the cave that has the rope gun. Alright. And let's get the machete out. If I find a good opportunity, I'll go ahead and, like, jump off a ledge or something like that. Like, this might kill me. Here you go. Ah, it didn't kill me. It's unfortunate. Wasted a little bit of armor on that trying to make a point. Yeah, no worries, man. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Honestly, I appreciate it. It gives me something to talk about when sometimes you're just running through the forest with nothing to really do. So with this, trying to think, do I want to get... Nah, I'm not going to bother getting a shock baton. I know I just mentioned that you want to kind of get all the weapons, and we will get it eventually. But I would rather head over here. Alright, cannibal camp over here. Let's take out some cannibals real quick, get some loot, have a little fun. What up, buddy? What you gonna do? Nothing. How are you able to block a machete with your wrist? Like, I guess you have that bone there, but still. Gotta love the death noises. To be honest with you, it's not even a custom build. It's a pretty generic build I'm trying to even remember, but it's just got like an i7 or i8 in it. And then it's got a good amount of RAM. It's got like 32 gigs of RAM and an NVIDIA. I don't remember the graphics card in it. Oh, hang on 2 seconds here. Definitely need to get some more armor before I get back out there. Put this creepy armor on. And also, oosh, drop those legs. Do I have any bones? A little bit of bones here. Let's go ahead and make some bone armor. And then I think we should be able to do some leaf armor too. While we're just kind of sitting here waiting for our health to go back up. All right, here, let's see. And you know what? I might as well just use more medicine. Might as well. Did I just accidentally drop that? I hope I didn't accidentally just drop that. All right, what's leaf armor again? Why do I not remember leaf armor? There it is. Cloth and 10 leaves. Just gonna add a ton of these so that way we can just make a bunch of armor real fast. Again, all about that attention to detail with each one of these craftings just kind of having its own animation. I love that. Like, it just adds so much to the just replayability to it. All right, that's enough for now. Let's get back into this. Come here, you. Yeah, it's so this is at its highest settings, and so I think when I did my first play, oops, sorry, Kelvin. My apologies, dude. You're good. You're good. I didn't mean to hit him. You all right? You good? All right. Yeah, so when I first did my playthrough on this one, I didn't bother running it at the highest settings. I just kind of did it at medium. I would recommend doing that because even at the highest settings here, I do get a little bit of clipping or lag. There's a little bit of delay between some of this stuff. And so, yeah, if you're worried about it, there's plenty of other settings beneath this that still look really great. This is just obviously wanted to do the highest quality for the stream. But yeah, I encourage anybody to get this. I think it's on sale right now. If I understand correctly, you can get this for like 30, maybe 40% off right now on Steam. And so it's really worth it. Ooh, get some canned food there. Man, another energy bar. Give me something decent. Give me some like ammo or explosives. Why are you running away, Kelvin? Don't like when he just starts running away randomly. All right, let's go ahead and I guess keep moving. No point in not. I do think one of my favorite features, one of the biggest uses for Kelvin is he can play DJ. And so you can give him one of the boom boxes to run around with, and that's how you kind of listen to music in this game. Or I guess I could carry the boom box, but why would I carry the boombox? You know what I mean? Oh, you know what? Here, come here, Kelvin. Let's set you up. I don't know if this is out on consoles or not. I think it is. I'm sure they put it out on consoles. But yeah, it's I don't know where else it would be aside from Steam, because that's kind of where I just get all of my PC games. All right, that X over there would be a golf cart, but typically there's good stuff at golf carts. So let's go ahead and stop over there. And then we're pretty much at the cave that we're going to go into. So I'm not too worried about making a couple more detours. Just don't want to stumble into another cultist camp, really. Sup, raccoon? Do love all the new animals that they have added into the game between the raccoons and the skunks. Oh, search party. Can't get the drop on me. Come on. Where'd he land? There he is. You know, I've actually never played Ragnarok. I assume you're talking about God of War, right? Don't think I've ever actually played that one. I think I may have played a little bit of some of the God of War franchise, but I personally don't think I've played much of them. Hope you enjoyed it. I've heard amazing things. I've just personally never gotten a chance to. Alright, got rid of that search party. So that's the exit of the cave, if I remember correctly. Either the exit of the cave or... Hang on, I'm going to go in this and just check it out. Yeah, that's a setting that you can turn off, but it defaults on when you do a solo game. But if I'm inside of the inventory here, I can set it to where it is gonna, like, I have to hide in order to heal kind of thing. There's a lot of settings that kind of increase the level of realism. That's what a lot of people tell me, that I do need to play Ragnarok. Like, it's a good franchise. You know, I'm not gonna knock the franchise. It's supposedly just really, really good. But yeah, so this is the exit of a cave. You can see the drop down up there. That gets you out to where this was. So anyway, we're going to get over to the front of that cave. If I remember correctly, that's actually the cave that we need to get to, because it does the rope gun. Looks like I'm going to need to make a little bit more armor soon, though. Alright, another battery. Oh, can't carry any more of those. That's nice. Alright, there's something about this little chasm here. I'm going to go down this chasm. Where is it? Where is the entrance here? Is this it? Yep, there it is. Alright, there's something about down here, and now that I have the rebreather, I'm not too worried about being under the water to check it out. I honestly can't remember if I've ever done this cave before or not. Or what's in this cave, I should say. My guess is it's going to be an artifact or a blueprint. There it is, the blueprint. You know, actually, I don't think I've ever played any of the God of War games. I don't, like, it's not from lack of interest. It's just, I don't think I've ever bought any of them or really tried. Like, other games were just coming out that were more appealing, I guess. And never really had a chance to play any of the God of War ones. All right, so that is the hang glider launcher. That is what that blueprint is. So that's actually really, really handy that I found that one. So I've definitely been in this cave before. That is such a pivotal piece of any base that you kind of always need to find it. Typically inside of the ones that have... I'm sorry. I promise. Here, tell you what. If I get a chance and I have more time one of these days, I'll sit down and play Ragnarok, and I'll let you know exactly what I think about it. I either that or I'll wait for a Steam sale or something else and get a copy of it and then do some streams of it or something. All right. So yeah, I think this is gonna follow most of the other. Yeah, this is gonna follow most of the other locations that have notes in it. Doesn't look like there's any enemies in here, but it's going to be one of those where... I don't know where I was going with that. No enemies around the blueprint ones typically. But yeah, we got this cleared out. Let's go ahead and move out of here before we burn out too much of that battery. Jeez. All right, cool. That's nice. Gordon, Puffton refuses to acknowledge what this place is, not even counting what my team has been finding on the other side of the island. Surveyors gone missing, our workers turning up dead. If he won't deal with the situation, I will. Gianu. For those of you who don't know, Gianu is the main antagonist in this game. Not going to give spoilers as to who he is, but he's the gentleman that knocks you out at the beginning with the pistol. Gentleman? Can you say gentleman and knocks you out with a pistol at the same time? I don't think that fits. I probably will, I probably will, because that's one of the reasons why I don't keep up with a lot of those games, is because I either miss the origin story or I miss kind of just something about it that doesn't allow me to really grasp the full story. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I understand that a lot of games these days are built with the concept of you can play each game as an individual title. Sons of the Forest is a perfect example. What do you mean it doesn't fit? With Sons of the Forest and the Forest, like, the Forest is much more survival horror based. Sons of the Forest is much more action oriented. And so those two you can play kind of as completely different titles, whereas the some of those other games, like, you understand features because of previous titles. And so I guess that's more or less what I'm trying to say here. All right, so the entertainment bunker is right around here. Gentleman with a pistol. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, man. So I actually... I don't know if I can get into the entertainment bunker right now. I might not be able to get into this bunker right now, but we're going to find out. I think this might be a key card one. Yeah, it's going to require a key card when we get towards the end of it, but we can at least get some of these supplies, which is always really handy to have. So that on the wall is one of my favorite armors that you can make in this game. You need a lot of the armor panels off of the 3D printer here. All right, let's see. When I wear this game. Yeah, definitely check it out. It is worthwhile. I have only been playing it since probably October, when the inside of the early access. Definitely worthwhile to check out. So let's see. That's Tim LeBlanc's book. Tim LeBlanc, if you played the first game, The Forest, he is the little boy Timmy that you're trying to find. He goes on to write a book that talks about, like, parallel universes and the multi-universe theory and just a lot of craziness that this game involves. There's a lot of parallel dimensions and stuff in this one. All right, good loot inside these undergrounds. I'm really full on batteries. Wow, that's surprising. All right, let's go ahead and replace my batteries early then. Go ahead and take those with us. Keep a full ration of batteries as much as we can. Let's see here, got some more resin. Yes, light bulbs. That's what we really want right now. All right, so that is Gianu. He used to be a corporate lawyer for Puffton, but he was let go, and now he's coming back to the island to mess things up for everybody. All right, time to 3D print some stuff that we need here. Exactly. Like, it's a love letter to a lot of different games. And I mean a lot of different games. I think that the developers really set out to make the ultimate survival horror game, and so they crammed as much into it as possible. 9 out of 10 times, that's not going to be effective, right? That's going to be pretty, like, a bad idea. These guys actually pulled it off, and I've always been impressed with it. All right, so this, all we're doing is just 3D printing some miscellaneous supplies, Don't even really need this stuff. There's not really, at least I haven't found a purpose for this mask. Obviously, the flask, we can put some clean water in that, which is always handy. Never found out what the mask actually does. These are cool, though. When you have it equipped, you click it and you get to wear it like this. I think if you wear it around the cannibals, they may or may not attack you. But yeah, we'll see. I might actually experiment with that. Grappling hooks, so those are used for the 3D printer. But I think I already got a good amount of those. Yeah, I got 3 zipline ropes and any grappling hooks. Where do we keep grappling hooks? Where are the grappling hooks? Weird. Alright, hang on, let's eat something. Just remembered that I should probably be taking care of myself and eating and drinking things. Pesky survival. Alright, and we'll open up these skin pouches too. Nice, got some medicine there. It's always handy. You know what? I think that's a fair thing to say. Not too many people will like this game. The Forest was such an iconic survival horror game, and it kind of changed a lot about that whole drop into an area type thing. Oh shoot! I don't think I had enough resin, or yeah, I don't think I have enough 3D printer resin to finish the sled. That sucks. I wish I didn't waste it. Alright, well, we'll let that thing keep beeping into the dark here. But yeah, The Forest was a very iconic horror game because it had a really great premise. It had a really crazy, bizarre plot, but it was really super effective. You know, the Sons of the Forest, I think they tried to go more mass appeal with Sons of the Forest. Like, it just feels like they tried to go more mass appeal with how the combat is, how some of the crafting is. But I don't think that you're going to be successful with that. You know, like, you can't go for mass appeal. You find mass appeal with your games. And I think that this won't be as popular or successful as The Forest, in my opinion. And I think that people will always look at The Forest just a little bit more fondly. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're great games. I think I just said not too long ago that this is probably one of my favorite survival horror games that's come out recently. But it's just a little bit more than that. Well, that's the thing about The Forest, man, and even Sons of the Forest. Like, they named it right. Everybody looks at it and they're just like, this is a game about this very vast forest. When in actuality, this game has very little to do with the forest. And it's more about these underground caves and just like all... Oh, what was that scream? That was a weird scream. I think that was probably a cannibal. But anyway, it has more to do with these caves and the vast caves under all of these forest systems. And so that's where I think that this game did things right, is the whole game is very much a red herring, and a lot of the twists in it are really cool. I like how they do a lot of it. Again, I'm trying to avoid as many spoilers as humanly possible with this. Alright, so it is 5:45 in game, and we are very far from our base. We've pretty much spent half a day just traveling to this cave up here. Oh, I think this is actually the lake that has the shock baton on it. And if that's the case, it's going to be very handy. So we're going to go check that out real quick. Is it? Yeah, it is the lake that has the shock baton. Alright, quick detour over here. Eat that too. Yes, very completely different from Rust, which I'm thinking about getting a copy of. Both Rust and DayZ are on sale. Haha, shock baton. Love this. Little cow taser. Great weapon. Great weapon. You can either smack people with it, or you can hold it and tase people with it. But yeah, I was either thinking about getting Rust or DayZ. Both really great looking games. Always wanted to play both of them. And honestly, both more in line with our channel. doing base builds and things like that. Alright, so it got dark quick. Don't feel like sticking around. But I also am not entirely sure if this is the right cave. Because as I mentioned, we're trying to get into the the rope gun cave. And I can't remember if this is the rope gun cave or if it is the shovel cave. In shovel cave, you need a rope gun to get through. Alright, so first order of business. You know what? Actually, though, I'm wide awake and I'm inside now. I'm not going to bother making a tent. I was going to sleep until morning, but no need. Alright, got a lot of meat in here. Bunch of miscellaneous crap. Sure to get all this cloth. Alright, let's switch over to the flashlight. Sorry, I just looked over at the screen on OBS and I see how dark it is over there. And even though it is supposed to be a dark game, see if I can get that up for you guys. Did I walk right past it? There it is. Alright, let's just raise that a little bit and see if that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. At least you guys can actually see what's going on here. Makes the game slightly easier, but that's fine. Alright, so this appears to be the right cave. Yeah, this appears to be the rope gun cave and not the shovel cave. So I was wrong and I stumbled onto the right one, which is really cool. So I'm going to do this kind of carefully, but there are, I don't even know what they're called, but just standard mutants down here. They do, and also louder than the forest. Oh, did not mean to shoot that. Sorry, was turning down the volume a little bit. Alright, so inside of this cave, there are going to be a lot of just mutants running around. Trying to find one or two of them. Definitely the type of game you want to take your time with some of the caves. If you rush through them, you are not going to last long. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen anybody yet. It's actually pretty surprising. Alright, so I think if I go down there, there's an artifact. So we're going to go down that way. Yeah, the caves are definitely the best part of this game. Best part of the original one, too. What was that? Oh, shotgun ammo, damn it. Not to worry. Let's eat some Sloppy Joe real quick. Seriously? Do I have enough Molotovs? Wow, I'm like loading up on the inventory here. Alright, so this, more shotgun ammo. Take some pills. Don't think we need it. That cross right there. Love this. It doesn't really do much until the end of the game, but it is one of the most effective weapons when you finally get to the end of the game here. Alright, let's see here. Getting some of this miscellaneous stuff. Alright, so I did just see an enemy all the way over there. I think I just saw one move too. There's one. I just saw one over there. I don't know what happened to him. And then we, of course, don't have our pickaxe to get that solo fight. We're going to go down this rope ladder over here, though, and see if we can get things a little... I'm pretty sure this is an artifact. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one. This one is a lot more relaxing, and once you start unlocking better weapons, it plays more like a stealth shooter. It reminds me of kind of how I personally play the Fallout games, where I just kind of max out my sneak, max out my stealth, all that stuff. It definitely reminds me of that style of game later on. Early on, it reminds me of... Honestly, it's kind of hard to explain what this game reminds me of. It doesn't really remind me of too many different titles. It's a pretty unique game. It's got a lot of elements from a lot of different games, but it itself is very, very unique. So I don't know if you would survive that, or if you could get out of that. See if there's anything over here. I'm sure you'd be able to get out of it. Alright, let's go through here. Oh, probably could have taken the rope down instead of jumping, but whatever. No need, I guess. Alright, so that is going to be a place to dive. We're going to go this way. Hey, you know, that's what I love. Like, my taste in games is just so diverse these days. Like, I play survival horror games. We play a lot of base building stuff, all of it. Oh, so this is the other side of, okay, I know where I'm at. And then my wife and I, we play, like, Stardew Valley and, like, Pixel Junk Monsters and stuff like that. Exactly. Like, sometimes you want to be stressed out while playing a game and do something really challenging and have a big accomplishment with it. And then sometimes you want to just chill, kick back, and have a good time. I totally get that. After you've beaten this one a few times, it's more like that, too. You kind of... the scare loses its effect. You still get occasional jump scares and stuff like that, but yeah, it's a little bit different. Alright, so that's a good sign. That big old electricity. Not too worried about finding some enemies. Break all this down. Walk in here. Alright, so the artifact... I'm not really going to explain too much about it, because I think this is just the second piece that we have found. Haven't really done too much around it. Is there anything else in here? There's the next piece. Alright, let's go ahead and put that away for right now. And head on back out of here. So downside is we do got to walk back out of here. And gonna... Some of the caves have like returns that allow you to get back quicker and stuff like that, but not when it comes to finding the artifacts. Typically you're kind of on your own for that. Alright, so let's swim through. I think I only have like one air tank aside from this. So I'm going to just keep pushing through. What's going on adventure? Hey man, it's worth it. If you want to make games like... If you want, like, I'm in my 30s. I'll be honest about that. And I mean, I still love the game, even though time is limited. And so the best way to do it is just find joy in almost every single thing you play. Alright, so I am heading back up. We're doing the, what cave is this? Rope Gun Cave. Let's go ahead and get up this way. I think we're back in the main chamber, right? Yep. Alright, so let's keep moving. Switch back to my pistol. Man, I did not realize that I have, like, no ammo right now. Or not ammo, no armor. I also have, like, no ammo. But that's kind of irrelevant. Alright, I could have sworn I have seen enemies in this room. Do you have R6? No, I don't actually. I don't have any of the Resident Evil. I assume you're talking about Resident Evil. I don't really have any of them. FYI, this is what we're looking for, and it is a big old piece of solophyte. Unless you're talking about something else. Now I'm thinking that you're talking about something else. R6, I'm not catching the reference. And I feel kind of silly because I feel like I should. I feel like I've... Anyway. Oh, pfft. Yes, I have it on PlayStation, and then of course I have it on PC too. It's been a long time since I played Siege though. And I mean a long, long time. Man, I feel silly for that one. So I'm originally from DC, Washington, DC, and that's where the accent is that wonderful DMV accent. And then currently though, I live in California. Kind of went all across the country this past year. Hi, friend. Aw, look how cute you are. He's so friend. Alright. Love these sticky bombs. So, you were asking about dying in this game and how it works. That is a respawn point. And I know that's really weird to look at, but that's what the respawn points look like in this game. And so if I die in this cave, I get one opportunity to redeem myself. They put me up in the ceiling there. I have to cut myself down. My bag's like right here. And so that's how they handle the deaths in this game. It's a pretty cool way of doing it, in my opinion. All right, let's blow this dude up. Bye-bye. Love when they're so squishy like that. Just get some random raw body parts here. Alright, and speaking of dying, this is actually a location up ahead that I have died before in-game. So we're going to take a moment. And I think we can make 2 more bone armors. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll work for now. I wish I could, but that's one of the ways that they block you from moving forward in the cave, is they put these big enemies that get stuck in the cave passages that you have to kill. Oh, yep, I just saw you. How you doing, bud? Oh, you ducked. Good headshot. I really don't feel like dealing with all these dudes right now. How's that? We get them all? I'm not going to go specific cities, but I will say that I live in the southern half of the state. Southern California. Alright, so I see one dude over there. That's something. So I have a birthday that is very close to Halloween. And ooh, that guy. Okay, so those guys, I call those as finger dudes. And they are not fun to deal with. Just want to throw that at them and run away. But when you have a birthday that's so close to Halloween, horror stuff and scary stuff doesn't really faze you, and you find it funnier because it's been just your whole life is surrounded by scary stuff. And so oh, that's cool on adventure. I love living down here. I just moved here just a few years back, but anyway, so when it comes to horror and stuff like that, it's always kind of interesting for me personally. I don't know. I'm the type of person that like goes to the Saw movies and laughs, you know, like it's just that type of thing. All right, I saw another finger dude. Where'd he go? There he is. Nice. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's a good state. I feel like a lot of people say that everybody's leaving the state, but everybody that I meet is moving to the state. They're not leaving California. It's all the people that moved here a few years ago that didn't realize how expensive it was before they got here. those are the people that are leaving. Alright, let's see here. So I'm just making a couple of these mines just to throw at this finger dude right here. Oh, I think I missed him. Crap. Back up. There we go. Yep. All the things you got on that box. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think I got them. Alright. Oh, did I get the armor off that guy? Yeah, I did. Alright, let's get that creepy armor put on. There it is. Love the inventory system in this game. Wish my character didn't get so hungry all the time. When am I going to stream next? I try to do at least one stream weekly, and typically on Fridays, because it's like the easiest day on work for me, so I can kind of take off early. I work from home. But yeah, typically I try to do at least 1, 2 if I'm lucky. So that's hopefully what I'm going to try to start doing on a regular basis. My workers are having a lot of trouble getting anywhere inside these caves in complete darkness. We need more lighting in here. It's a safety hazard. Well, then I bet you didn't know this little tip. This is a fun little tip for anybody who's thinking about getting into this game. So there's this thing called the book, where you can kind of build all your survival shelters and things like that. Or you can do it a different way and just lay the stuff down. But inside of furniture, there are these torches. And you can actually put the torches right here on the wall. And then you can actually illuminate the caves that you're in. So a little fun fact for you that you can have fun with. And take this stuff back. Don't want to lose any sticks or cloth right now. All right, onward. Anything of value over here? A little bit more rope. Might as well take these meds. I think I got hit once or twice. Is that an MRE? Yeah, let's pig out. We're already filled up with sloppy joes. You know, I've only seen a little bit of Naruto, and I think that I really should take the time to watch it because of the amount of people who have told me how good it is. All right, On Adventure, it was a pleasure having you stop by. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and please hit that subscribe if you are very willing to do so. I would be much obliged. Hope to see you around next time. All right, grab some more bones here. Kind of. So there's not much lore. Like, there's only 2 or 3 cutscenes in the entire game. And so the notes that you get, I'll pull them open. There's like 50 different notes. And it explains the lore of the game and kind of like who everybody is and what everything is. And like, that's the entrance to the final area and stuff like that. So there's some cool notes. It's just a matter of how far you want to go to find everything, you know? All right, let's move along here. Like, for instance, that right there. I don't want to talk about it. Appreciate that, On Adventure. Thank you very much. I don't want to talk about that, but that is an end game in and of itself, and so we're not going to talk about it. But yeah, the fact that that's in like the second cave that you go to, and you have to like piece stuff together and remember it just to understand everything. That's a big piece of it, man. And so, again, this game, it's very detail oriented. I will. I think I'm going to. I don't watch too much anime anymore, so I think I'm going to enjoy it. That, and I also the other big one that I need to watch is One Piece. Everybody raves about One Piece. And so that's another one that I need to make sure that I watch soon. Ooh, all right. So those dudes, those are the 2-headed guys. Man, I do not have any more sticky bombs. And only 2 more grenades. No more spoilers, please. Oh, believe me, I ain't dropping any spoilers, my friend. You will not be able to understand what that is. I didn't know they could climb on the ceiling. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Oh, all right, and we are out of ammo. All right, perfect. But yeah, that picture, I'm not going to explain what it is or anything like that, so don't worry about that. I want people to experience the games how the developers want you to experience the games, and a lot of times these games, ooh, there's a baby. Hang on. Ooh, little ninja. Little ninja baby. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I don't like leaving the babies out. There you are. Creepiest enemy in all the Sons of Forest or Forest games. All right. Well, we can keep moving along. But yeah, want everybody to experience games how games are supposed to be experienced. That's for sure. Yes. Again, without dropping any spoilers, her name is Virginia. And when you first launch a new game, you're looking at a laptop with the 3 missing people that you're supposed to collect. She's one of the missing people. If I explain anything more than that, I'd be dropping a spoiler, and so I'm not going to take it any further than that. But yeah, she's very much connected to these other creatures that you're seeing, the mutants, these babies running around, all of them. Very connected to it all. It's always a nice reminder that you're not playing on the easiest difficulty when these things can take more than one hit. All right. Ooh. What's this one? Gordy sent Sammy to dig in this cave next. Haven't heard back from him. Can you check on him to return my shovel? As you can see, that's the shovel cave. That's the next one that we're heading into. All right, what do we got here? Energy drink. Got that circuit board piece. A little money. Hey, got 30 bucks. It's handy. Yeah, the lore it's very convoluted. There's quite a few videos on YouTube, and actually somebody once suggested that I should put together a lore video kind of explaining what is happening in both the Forest and Sons of the Forest. Because, like, they're connected, but also they stand alone. So, like, you don't need to know both. But at the same time, it helps to kind of know who some of the characters are. Either way, I might do that. Might make a lore video in the near future. I think we're getting close to the end here. Think at least. Oh, is that movement over there? Yeah, I think there might be some dudes in this room. Not gonna bother going onto that side though. Don't see anything right off the bat. And of course I say that and I see a light over there. Always means that there's... Yeah, I shouldn't say always. It typically means that there's something over there. Oh, is that actually where I'm supposed to be going? No, that's where I'm supposed to be going. Okay. Oh, cool. We'll go this way until my flashlight replaces the batteries. Oh, hey, friend. So this is really unfortunate. I don't have any explosives. I'm out of ammo. I have a stun gun. Put that on the bar, and then we'll take this grenade. Yeah, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? Hey, did that work? That worked. Okay. So now I'm officially out of explosives, ammo, and pretty much everything of value. Damn, I didn't realize it was only 20 gigs. That's pretty impressive. Alright, so there's the battery replacement. Get a little bit more of this creepy armor real quick. make sure there's no other enemies coming. Oh, yep, I see that one. So we are going to actually try to sneak around some of these dudes. That's impressive that they actually were able to cram that much in to this. I know I just said that I was going to sneak around these guys, but he turned his back on me. So, figured why not. Yeah, I mean, again, I have like, it's not a custom build. Like, it's a stock computer that I got off Newegg. I customized a couple specs to give me just more hard drive space because of what I do for work. But aside from that, like, it's definitely not that intensive of a game. You know, it's not going to break the bank. I'm pretty sure it was built in Unity too. It wasn't built in Unreal or any of the other more robust engines. So it's a little bit, sometimes a little buggier, but it's definitely a good game. All right, come on, give me some kind of ammo or something. Oh, did I just see something? Yeah, I did. There he is. All right, so I'm not going to waste my time in this space anymore. I saw that finger dude up here. But I'm going to go ahead and sneak by these guys if possible. I would rather not deal with them. You know, if I can just get by them. Because that guy is going to mess my day up. And I just really don't want to deal with that. Alright, just in case I got my taser. But we're going to let him pass. Some bugs are very acceptable in games. It's a big pet peeve of mine is when people are like, oh, I paid $60 for this game. It better be perfect. Then you better be willing to wait like 20, 30 years for the developers to perfect the game, you know? Game development's hard, you know? Everybody kind of acts like it's a pretty easy thing, but I mean, let's be real here. Game development is hard. It's not an easy thing. And so I appreciate the people who take the time to do things right and they get it as best they can, you know? Is that more babies up there? Yeah, we got more babies. We can handle more babies, though. Oh, there you are. Gotcha. All right. Gotta be getting close to the end here. Let's go ahead and head up here. Trying to remember this cave. Exactly. Even the really like notorious games that everybody complains about the bugs with, like a Bethesda game, you know, like a Skyrim or a Fallout. I've never even minded the bugs in those games because of just what they've done, what they've put together. You know, it's just so impressive that how could you be upset at that? You know what I mean? It's so unnecessary. All right, so yeah, we're definitely right at the end. I actually remember that little area from the last playthrough. And so we're definitely right at the end here. Just going to pick up these bones, make some more bone armor when we get out of here. Babies. Gotta love the sound design. Love that screech every time you get the babies. Are you alive? Not anymore. Exactly. Exactly. That's very well said. Alright, eat some more sloppy joes. And is this the final room? Oh, hang on, this splits. Okay, so this is why I think you need the rebreather, is for that area over there. Let's just check what's up here real quick. Hey. Oh my gosh, thank you. Get some 9mm ammo finally. Load up on some bones. Alright, cool. Glad I made that little detour. Hey, why are you following me? Don't follow me places. It's not nice. Oh, the babies are in this room. I wonder if they float. Babies are naturally flotative, or flotative? Can float naturally without effort. So I wonder if when they're alive they float. Weird thing to be thinking of, but survival horror games bring out the best in all of us, right? Guess that's not the part you need the rebreather for. Do you need the rebreather for this part? I don't know if you need the rebreather for this part. It was definitely nice meeting you, boss. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it, and appreciate the subscribe too. That was definitely a big thing. So thank you very much. You have a great rest of your day. Ooh, ain't gonna get me, baby. Just keep switching back and forth to these weapons because I don't know which one I'm gonna have to fight next. Alright, we're gonna try to tase that guy. I don't think that did anything to him whatsoever. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if I can get this guy. Did you not run back? Where are you? Yeah, definitely, man. Have a good one. I have no idea where this guy is. And I don't like leaving those finger guys alive. I don't like leaving anything in this game alive. But it's like he ran past me or something. Hey, bud. There you are. Nice, I got him. Alright, cool. Didn't have to burn too much ammo on them either. I think we only took 2 or 3 shots. There he is. I was like, I knew I heard another baby. More bones? Yeah, just more bones. Alright, let's go skin this guy. And then move on. Nice. So I don't think I'm going to do the shovel cave. We'll do the shovel cave on the next playthrough. But here it is. The rope gun. Some more 9mm ammo. That's nice. Go ahead and load that up. There's the rope gun. Nice. Beautiful. And then, of course, there's the rope. Oops. That was stupid. So you're supposed to zip line to safety, and I tried to grab that piece of cloth, and so naturally I just fell straight into the water. Man, you guys can take a hit. Alright, so if you'll remember, this is that spot that we jumped into when we were heading to this cave to make sure that we... oh, another one? Really? Man, I do not want to fight a second one of these things. This is the cave that we ran into the back end of. And so instead of sticking around, we're going to drink an energy drink, take some meds, put on some more armor, and we're going to bail. Let that guy just chase me. Just keep running up here, and eventually we'll get to the exit. It's not that far away. And I think we're already too far away for that enemy to spot us anyway. Should probably know what those things are called. That might be called Armsy, to be honest with you. Some of the names of the creatures in Sons of the Forest are hilarious to me. But, alright. So, this is the cave. I've mentioned it on a few streams, but this was the cave I just kind of walked out of one day, and I just stood here texting, and a butterfly landed onto my machete. That's really just kind of gorgeous detail that they put into this game. But anyway, so that is probably, I'm going to just call it here, and say that next time we're going to go ahead and do, what's that cave called? We'll do the shovel cave and get that set up. But I'm going to just build a quick tent here, give this game a save, and then see you guys next time. But thank you guys for checking out the stream. Really appreciate it. Definitely give this video a like and subscribe if you like Sons of the Forest, other base building content, other survival horror content, the whole 9 yards. You know, this is Base Legend, where we build bases in video games. Hopefully a little bit better than that tent that we just built there, but we'll get there.